Hi, you guys. Sorry about that. We were trying to figure out what was going on with this live streaming thing. Anyways, welcome to my house. My name is Brianna. We're going to be working through a bunch of strength building, hip opening, um, heart openers. Anyways, I have two cats. You may see them pop up. They love attention, so don't mind them. Anyways, let's find your way onto your backs. Actually, take a child's pose. And today you're going to want to have at least a block, or if you don't have a block, let's have a box, a shoe box of some sort. And then just have the knees as wide as the mat. And bring the forehead to the mat, okay? So bring the big toes to touch, knees as wide as the mat. Just walk the hands out, bring the forehead to the mat. Breathe here. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, open up the mouth. Let's take that again. Inhale fully. Exhale, open up the mouth. Okay, last settling breath. Inhale. And exhale. Just come to your natural breath. Just allow the belly to sink on top of the thighs. And when you inhale, just lift the navel up and in. Keep reaching the arms forward. Thumb and index finger press against the mat. Just allow yourself to settle here. Reconnect, reset. And then just set an intention for your practice or dedicate this practice to someone, whatever resonates with you. How do you want to show up on and off your mats? And then slowly just shift your weight forward. Okay, we're going to come into a tabletop position. Keep the eyes closed. Okay. And then from here, we're just going to spin the thumbs towards the front of your mat. And we're just going to arch the back. Inhale, pull the heart through the arms. Exhale, round the spine. Think navel going up and in. So taking a few rounds like this on your own. Breathing here. You can add hip rolls going one way, going the opposite way. Breathe. Close the eyes. The whole point of our practice today is just to build strength, mobility, clarity. So just let go of any judgments and just flow, okay? So find a still tabletop position. We're going to bring the knees to touch. Bring the inner feet to touch. You're going to walk your hands about 2 inches in front of you. And then we're going to bend the elbows in towards the ribs. We're going to lower halfway. And then we're going to pull, sit back. Child's pose. Okay? So we're going to come forward, bend the elbows. And then let's pull it back. Few rounds like this on your own, lowering and pressing it back, breathing, connecting. And throughout our whole practice, if things tend to get a little challenging, don't be scared to just take a knee and hold child's pose, okay? 2 more. Last time here. And then press it back. Child's pose. Hold. Wiggle side to side. Wiggle it out. Okay. And come back to your tabletop. From here, we're going to add on. So bend the elbows in towards the ribs. As you do that, I want you to drag the forehead along the mat. Elbows out, fingertips in. Okay? When we come forward, we're going to spin the hands to the front of the mat. Squeeze the elbows in. Tops of the feet press down, low cobra. And then we're going to pulse it back. Okay, so we're just adding the low cobra into our practice here. And it's all about the hand placement. Fingertips in, elbows out as we bring it back, child's pose. And hands out, elbows into the ribs. Press the tops of the feet down, low cobra. 2 more times. Breathe. Connect. Last time here. So shift it forward. Spin the hands forward. Elbows in. Tops of the feet press. And then lower it down. Forehead to the mat. Okay. Reach the arms forward. So my pinkies are on the mat. Or on the towel, whatever we have. Okay. And then we're going to bring the inner thighs to zip up. And the forehead presses against the mat. From here, we lift the hands. Breathe. The head stays pressing against the mat. Scoop the belly in. Send the tailbone down. And then lift the feet. Breathe. Hold. Soften the face. And then lower it down. Let's take that again. So come on up. Breathe. Now from here, begin to lift the head. Keep lengthening through the back of the neck. Arms stay lifted. The legs stay lifted. Now, we're just going to wing the arms, okay? Like you're a superhero flying on your yoga mat. And then we're going to send the arms forward. And again, bend the elbows in towards the ribs. And then send the arms forward. Okay, last time bend. And then send the arms forward. From here, lower the hands down, elbows over the wrists. Press the tops of the feet down. Inhale, up dog. Head goes back. Thighs lift off of the mat. And pull it back. Downward dog. Okay. From here in downward dog, pedal it out. Bend one leg as you straighten the other. Walk your dog. Or your cat. Just kidding, dog. Okay, from here, we're going to shift the weight forward. We're going to come into our plank pose, holds. Okay, from here, we're going to hover the right foot off of the mat. 3 to 4 inches, not a whole lot. From here, you want to keep spinning your inner thighs in and up towards the ceiling. And then from here, we're just going to bring the knee in towards the chest. Hold. Breathe. And then send it back. Plant the foot down. Lift the left leg. Pull it back. 3-legged down dog. Open up the hip. Bend the knee. Make some circles. So this is honestly my favorite pose. Feels really good on my hip flexor. And then square the hips. Send the left leg straight back behind you. Shift the weight forward, coming into your 3-legged plank. Then step the foot by your thumb. Okay, we're gonna pull the heart through the arms. My right leg is straight. My right heel is lifted up towards the ceiling. And then from here, straighten your left leg. Come to the heel of the left foot. Okay, we're really working into that hammy, okay? So bend and straighten. Bend and straighten a few times, and maybe add a little shift side to side. Very good, you guys. So if you have blocks, it's always great. You can place your hands on blocks. You know, it just depends on how open we are. Okay. And then find your bent leg. Reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Really stack the shoulders. Be really light into your right hand. Maybe even hover the hand off of the mat. Or you just come onto the fingertips. Breathe. From here, slowly on an inhale, we're gonna rise up. Okay, so my left arm stays extended back. My right arm reaches forward. I'm twisting here. And work to bring your gaze towards your left thumb. Sink deeper into your left leg, firm the outer left hip. And then let's bring the left hand to meet the right. Crescent pose, both arms reach up towards the ceiling. And then let's just drop the right knee down and then lift it back up. Again, drop the knee down and then lift it back up. Last time, drop the knee down and then let's come back up. Breathe. Then plant both hands down, frame the left foot, keep your right leg straight. We're just going to roll to the outside of the right foot, Vashisthasana, side plank. So I drag my left leg back. I either stack my ankles or I place my left foot in front of my right. Breathe. Reach the left arm up. Maybe you grab behind the head and work to twist the chest up towards the ceiling or the sky, wherever you're at. And then plant your left hand down. Drop the knees. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, from here, shift the weight forward. We're going to hover the left foot off the mat, 3 to 4 inches, okay? Firm the quads. Knit the ribs in. Really grip with your hands. Spider hands. And then slowly lower the leg down. Hover the right leg up. Breathe. And then bring the knee into the chest. Stay connected. And then let's bring it up and back. Open up the hip, make some circles. Be really light into your right fingertips. Roll the ankle, roll the knee. Big circles. Slow. And then let's square the hips. Shift the weight forward, 3-legged plank. Then bring the knee in. Okay, plant the foot down, coming into your lunge pose. From here, just straighten your right leg. Come to the heel of the right foot. And then bend. Okay, so just bend and straighten. Straighten and bend. Shift side to side. Close the eyes. Again, nobody's watching you. I mean, maybe. You're lucky I'm not watching you. I'm just kidding. Okay, so just stay connected. Stay connected to your movement here. conscious movements. And then from here, let's reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Be sure to have the right knee over the ankle. Left leg is straight. You're stacking the shoulders. Reach beyond the fingertips. And then slowly, be really light with your left fingertips and come on up. Right arm goes back. Left arm shoots forward. You're twisting here. Work to bring the gaze towards your right thumb. Breathe, sink deeper into your right knee. Firm the outer right hip. And then right arm meets left. Then reach both arms up. Coming into your crescent pose. Drop the left knee down. And then come on up. Again, drop. And then come back up. Last time, drop it down. And then come back up. Okay, from here, plant the hands down. Keeping the left leg straight, roll to the outside of the left foot. And send the right leg back, Vashisthasana. So we really want to think of spinning our left thumb towards the front of our mat to protect our wrists and spider hands with the left hand. Breathe. And then slowly plant the hand down. Drop both knees. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Pull it back, downward dog. From here, walk your hands, tiptoe your feet to your hands, okay? And then exhale, fold forward. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Take a wide stance, wider than your hips. Then bend both knees and straighten the legs. Shift side to side, bend one leg as you straighten the other. Just feel the body. Move with your body. And then switch the interlace. And then slowly drop the hands down. Roll all the way up, spinal wave. Then thumbs heart center. Reconnect to your intention for your practice. Close the eyes. And then when you're ready, reach both arms up. Exhale, fold. Flat back on the inhale. Then plant the hands, step it back. Lower it down through your vinyasa. So come down, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe here in downward dog. Feet as wide as your hips. Bend the knees, send the hips back. Lengthen through the side ribs. Breathe. And then look forward, tiptoe to the top of your mat. Come up halfway. And exhale, fold. We rise to inhale. And then thumbs heart center. Again, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold. Flat back. Then plant the hands, step it back. Lower it down, chaturanga. You can always drop the knees, okay, you guys? And inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe. Let's allow this time here on your mats to just put everything aside that is going on around us that we don't have any control of, really, you know? So let's just get present here and look forward. Step or lightly float this time to the top. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise. And then thumbs down the heart center. Okay, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold. We rise halfway. Plant the hands. We step it back. We lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe. From here, lift your right leg. Okay, be careful if you have a wall really close near you. We're gonna bend the right leg, open it up. Be really light into your right fingers. We either stay here or we come into wild thing. We drop it over, okay? So the right foot goes back. The left thumb spins towards the front of the mat. You're grabbing behind your head with your right hand. And then maybe you think of going all the way back into your wheel pose. Breathe. Otherwise, we're holding in our wild thing, waiting for the rest of us to come back through, okay? So slowly, we're gonna take it back. Three-legged down dog, so send the right leg up. Shift the weight forward, three-legged plank. Knee comes into the chest, and then we're gonna bring it to right elbow. Okay, from here, lower the knee to left. Lower the knee down to the wrist. Bring it across to left wrist, up the elbow, and to the right elbow. Let's take that 2 more times. Lower it down, take it across, up, and over. Last time. Down, across, up, and over. Reach it back. Three-legged down dog. And then step the foot by your thumb. Straighten your right leg. Fold over your right leg. Catch your breath. And then bend. From here, reach the arms up, crescent pose. This time, back heel spins flat. Reach the arms behind you, interlace the fingers. Lift the heart center. Once you do that, then you think of dropping the head back. Breathe. Once you do, then you just take the arms up and over with the right leg straight. From here, bend your knee. Reach the arms up. Back heel lifts up towards the ceiling. Then plant the hands. From here, Vashisthasana, side plank, or you take Vashi 2. So before you take Vashisthasana or Vashi 2, be sure to have your thumb facing forward to protect the wrist. Then you take whichever one you want. So Vashi 2 I'm taking. I'm breathing, okay? I'm lifting my right leg up towards the ceiling. Holding. And then just release, okay, through your vinyasa, meeting in downward dog. Breathe. Let's take a deep inhale together. Exhale, open up the mouth. Okay, lift the left leg. Slowly, be really light in your left fingertips. And then just drop the leg over. Okay, coming into your wild thing. Thumb faces forward to protect the wrist. Either staying here or wheel pose. Breathe. Holding either wild thing or coming into our bridge here, our wheel, okay? And then slowly we're gonna press it back, three-legged down dog. And then shift the weight forward. Knee comes into the chest, breathe, and then take it over to the left elbow. Hover it there, lower down to the wrist. Take it across, up the elbow. to the left. 2 more times, lowering it down, across, up, and over. Down, across, up, and over. Take it back. 3-legged down dog. From here, shift the weight forward. Knee comes into the chest, then we lower the foot down and straighten our left leg. Fold over the left leg. Find your breath. And slowly bend. Arms come up, reach it up. And then spin the back heel flat, interlace the fingers behind the back. Lift the heart center, throat opens up. Deep inhale. Exhale, fold and straighten. Breathe. Root the soles of the feet down. Lift through your inner arches. Legs are straight. And then slowly bend. Okay, back heel lifts. You reach the arms up. And then plant the hands down. Okay, setting up here. Vashisthasana, 1 or 2. I'm taking 2. So again, grip the mat. Spider hands here. Thumb faces forward. Then roll to the outside of the right leg. And lift. If you're taking Vashi 2, lift the left leg up towards the ceiling. You're grabbing your big toe. You're breathing. You're really rooting your right foot down. And then release through your vinyasa. Meeting in downward dog. Okay, from here, walk your hands back towards your feet. Shake it out. Grab the elbows. Little head nod. Yes, no, maybe so. You can always take a malasana if that doesn't feel good on your back. Okay? Or child's pose. Good old child's pose. And slowly walk it right back out. Downward dog. Breathe here. And then shift the weight forward. Come on to your forearms. Breathe. Okay. Forearm plank. And then just drop the hips over to the right. Keep the hands as they are. And then just drop the hips over to the left. Keep the hands as they are. Then back through center. Interlace the fingers. Maybe bring the elbows in. And then begin to come into your dolphin pose. Okay? So walk your feet towards your elbows. And just really lengthen through the side ribs. Little bend in the knees so you can press the hips up and back. Okay? Either staying here, or we lift the left leg and give a little hop. Okay, you breathe. Maybe you get lucky and you come up. And then you try the other side. Okay? So breathe here, give a little hop. Maybe we get lucky and we come up all the way. Okay? Otherwise, maybe you take both legs and you come up. Oh, it's not happening for me today. It's a doozy doing it on carpet. I told you guys yesterday. So playing here, having fun. I guess I was able to come up. Lucky me. And then press it back, downward dog. Okay, from here, look forward. Step or lightly float to the top. Malasana. Hold here in Malasana. Catch your breath. Yogi squat. Heels point in, toes point out. And then plant the hands, Bakasana. So in Bakasana, really think of getting you want to scoop the knees in. Okay, and then bring the elbows in. Thumbs face the front of the mat. And then slowly lift the hips. Come to the tiptoes of your feet. And then shift the weight forward. And then come into your crow pose. Bakasana. Okay, play with that. Now we're going to come right back into Malasana as you play, just taking a few seconds. And then we're going to come into Tadasana. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold it forward. We're going to take that again. So come up halfway. And then through your vinyasa. We're going to have a second chance to do that. So lower it down, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Look forward. Bend the knees. Looking up. Malasana. From Malasana, coming into your Bakasana. So maybe we're not going to come into Bakasana. Maybe you're just like, oh, this is not for me today. It's not working, Brie. I'm just going to stay here in Malasana. You can stay here and you can wrap and bind around the knees. Whatever is clever. Okay, this is your yoga practice. So back to Bakasana. So come right into it. Breathe. And then slowly right back into your Malasana. We inhale to rise, Tadasana. So bring the feet in about hip width. And we're going to lift our right leg up. From here, we're just going to lock the knees. Bring the hands behind the back. I like to grab my wrist. And we're going to fold, okay? So we're going to fold over the left leg. Hold here, breathe, connect. Little bend in your standing leg, no locking out the legs. And then let's come up. So I call these flamingos. Got these from a friend of mine. And then we're gonna fold it forward. Okay, and we're gonna inhale up. Again, last time, fold it forward. And inhale up. Knee comes up high. With the left hand, grab the outside of the right thigh. Reach your right arm back, or maybe just point the elbow back. And then maybe extend your right leg, point and flex the foot a few times. Very good. Nice, you guys. Stay with me. Then bring the knee to bend. We're going to fold halfway over. And then keep the bend, send the sole of the foot up towards the ceiling. I like to interlace my fingers around my thigh, my left thigh, and I'm breathing. Okay, then slowly send the right leg straight back behind you. Warrior 3. Okay. And then slowly plant the foot down. Okay, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. Through your vinyasa, meeting in downward dog. Okay, from here, look forward. Step or leg float to the top. Halfway we come up. Exhale, fold. From here, Malasana. Malasana to Bakasana. And maybe we add on. Okay, maybe from Bakasana, we take our tripod. Bringing the crown of the head down. Only if it's in your practice, then we think of lifting the feet up towards the ceiling. Okay, breathing here. And then slowly come right back down into your crow pose. And then into Malasana. And Tadasana. Reaching the left leg up. Bend it. Okay? From here, lock the knees. It's all about gluing the knees in towards each other. That's where you get the energy, the strength. From here, grab your wrist. And then fold it forward. Okay, flamingo. Just think you're on a beautiful beach somewhere. Tropical, your favorite beach. Distract your mind. Breathe. And then slowly come up. And then fold it forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Bring the knee up. Right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Breathe. Point the elbow back and then open up the palm towards the ceiling. Okay? Extend the left leg. Point and flex the foot a few times. Breathe here. And then bend. Okay, from here, lock the knees in towards each other. Interlace your fingers, place it onto your right thigh. Then slowly as you fold, just send your foot up towards the ceiling, as if you're stamping the top of the wall with your sole of your foot. And then from here, reach the left leg back. Breathe. Connect. And then slowly plant the hands down. Okay. And then release. Send the leg back through your vinyasa, meeting in downward dog. From here, just take a child's pose. Bring the forehead to the mat. Breathe here. And then slowly, we're going to come right back into your downward dog. Look forward. Step or lightly float to the top. Coming up halfway. Exhale, fold. Hands come to the waist. Rise. From here, let's send your right leg back. 3 to 4 feet. Then square the hips towards the front of your mat. Either come into reverse namaskar behind the back or just bring the fists to touch. We're going to fold halfway over the left thigh. Okay? We're going to think of knitting the ribs in. Send the left leg back. From the outer left leg. Breathe. Lengthen through the back of the neck, the ears. And then slowly interlace the fingers behind the back and then completely fold over the left leg. Reach the arms up and over. Connecting. And then let's come up. Step it forward. Shake the wrist out if you need. And then right leg goes straight back behind you again. Square the hips forward. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Left hand comes to the waist and we're going to fold halfway. Keep reaching. And then either bringing the right hand to the inside of the left foot. If you do that, then you can just reach the elbow up towards the ceiling. Or you place the right hand to the outside of the left foot. And again, elbow points up or the hand. Okay? But really, we want to make sure our left hip is not shooting out to the side. So just bring it back in towards the midline. Okay? And then drop the gaze down. Plant the foot and plant the hand about a foot in front of you. Center it. Then lean forward. Twisting Ardha Chandrasana. So grab the inside of your foot if you feel, or just reach the right leg back. Okay, I like to grab the inside of my foot. Breathing here. And then slowly release. Completely fold over the left leg. And then slowly step forward. And let's roll all the way up. One more side before we make it onto our backs, okay? Left leg goes back. Square the hips. Coming into reverse namaskar. And then lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, fold it halfway. See, we don't want the hip to come out to the side. So if you see your hip, you're looking back and you see it, just press it back. I can't, I wish I was there to see you all, but I'm trusting. So breathing here. Just creating strength with our back body. And then interlace the fingers. Fold completely over your right leg. Arms go up and over. And then slowly come on up. Step it to the top. Shake it out, give a little wiggle. Find your breath. And then again, send the left leg back 3 to 4 feet. Square the hips. Send your left arm up and fold halfway. Breathe. Soften the ribs in. Scoop the belly in. And then slowly bring the hand to the inside of the right foot or the out. Okay, finding one placement that works for you. And then just think of twisting to the right. Elbow points up towards the ceiling. Either staying here, watching our hips. So if we're looking back and we see our hips shooting out to the side, just bring it in. Okay. And then reach the right arm up if we feel stable. And then slowly release. Completely fold over the right leg. And then from here, we're going to plant the left hand center in front of you. Lean it forward. Okay, Ardha Chandrasana, twisting Ardha Chandrasana. Okay, so again, point the elbow up towards the ceiling. Left leg is shooting back behind us. Okay, either staying there or we add on, reaching the right arm up towards the ceiling. And we bend the left leg, grab the inside of the foot, and we kick into the hand. Breathe. Okay. And then slowly drop the leg down, fold over the right. Step it forward. Halfway on the inhale. Exhale, fold. Step it back. Vinyasa. Inhaling up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Look forward. Lightly jump through to seated or just step. Okay? Knees are bent. And then lie all the way down onto your backs. Breathe here. And then send the legs forward. Okay, zip the legs up. Curl the toes towards the shins. Interlace the fingers behind the head. We're going to lift the head, lift the shoulders. Look at your toes. And then from here, hover the right heel off the mat 3 to 4 inches, not a whole lot. Work to spin your inner right thigh down towards the ground. And then lower. Lift the left heel up. Breathe. Keep the head lifted, shoulders are lifted. And then lower. From here, both legs lift. Holding, breathing. And then tap the knees to the elbows and send the legs forward. Inhale, tap. Exhale, forward. Inhale, tap. Exhale, forward. And again, 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. Pause. Bend the right knee. Twist to the right. Back through center. Send that leg forward. Bend the left knee. Twist to the left. Back through center. Send that leg forward. Right. And you twist. Center we go. And left. We twist. Center and right. Twist. Center. Left. Okay, last time here. Center. Right. Twist. Okay. Center. Left. And back through center. Tap the knees. Hold. Come onto your crow. So you're on your backs. You're doing your crow on your back. You're breathing here. You're strengthening. If you don't feel anything, then you lift a little higher and you press a little harder against your upper arms. The fingertips face back. And then you lower it down. Breathe here. Grab the knees. Holding it here. Finding your breath. So we have a little bit of time here. So we're going to cross at the shins, rock up to seated, and then find your way to the top of your mat. Okay. So if we're not inverting today, we're going to take our dolphin pose. So let me recap you on dolphin. You interlace the fingers. Okay. Forearms really press into the ground. Really press. Okay. And you lift the hips and you're holding here. And then you just work on maybe a little hop. You switch and you hop. Okay? Those of us that want to invert, you can either take pincha. And in pincha, you want to have your shoulder heads over the elbows. Really spread the fingers. Really press into your thumb and index finger. You really want to press the elbow, forearm, and thumb and index finger, okay? Then you lift the hips, walk the feet in, and your shoulders, your arms are shoulder width. Then you lift one leg, and maybe you get lucky, okay? And you hold. So those are 2 options. We got warmed up and we can do a little bit of crow pose. Crow into our tripod. Okay. So if you have a wall, I suggest doing this on a wall. And okay, so we're going to come into our crow. And from crow, we lower down to the crown of our head. Then we lift. Use our upper arms as a shelf to lift up towards the ceiling. Breathe here, okay? And maybe if we have this already, we play with different foot placements. You can take a little Baddha Konasana, a little bit of a lotus here, okay? You got the lotus, you can bring it down, right back into your crow, calm it down, back up. Balasana. So you have many options here. Play with something that works for your body, and you know that you feel safe practicing. Okay, you guys? So just taking this time to play around. Otherwise, take a child's pose. You know, this is your practice. Do whatever feels good in your body. I don't know what you're experiencing in your body. Only you know. Don't let any other teacher tell you otherwise. Okay? So taking this time, you can even practice this once we get off of here. Practice, take the wall. You know, I showed you some tips, and you take this out into your everyday life and you practice. So from here, come into your child's pose, and then bring the knees to touch. Sit back towards the heels. Forehead down. My favorite, rabbit pose. So from here, lift the hips. Breathe. Cup the heels. Hips lift up towards the ceiling. Feel the shoulder blades pull apart. And then lower it down. Roll it up. Okay? From here, cross over the shins. And cross and roll over the shins. Find your way flat onto your backs. And from here, we're just going to take a gentle bridge. So root the feet down, knees over the ankles, lift the hips, send the tailbone forward. As you do that, you roll the shoulder heads, interlace the fingers. Allow the sternum, see the difference here, if I don't allow my sternum to meet my chin, I'm kind of like sinking here. We want to bring the energy up. Breathe. Chin to the chest. Working towards that. And then lower it down. Find your breath. And then again, maybe you take your shoebox or your block. You place it in between the thighs. This is a great way to know what muscles to engage when doing our back bends. Okay, we want to activate the legs. So when you're ready, you lift up. You roll your shoulder heads coming right into your bridge pose. Or if we want to add on, we can come into our wheel. So you flip the hands back so the fingertips face the front of your mat. From here, once you find that, then you lift up. Come to the crown of the head first. Breathe. And then we rise. Okay? Finding a back bend that works for you. And then lower it down. Okay? You can keep the block or shoebox or book, whatever you have in between the thigh. And then, or not. Okay, we're going to take one more round. So, yogi's choice. If you have a deeper back bend you'd like to work on, go for it. I'm just, for today's class, I'm suggesting gentle bridge or wheel. Okay, so reach the arms back, bend the elbows, place the hands down if you're coming into your wheel, then rise. Okay, breathe. From here, even in your bridge, you can think of centering your right leg and lift the left leg up. Breathe here. Point and flex the foot a few times. And then lower the leg down. Reach the right leg up. Okay. Maybe point and flex the foot a few times. Breathe. Then lower it down. Then lower all the way onto your backs. Knees come into your chest. Breathe here. Easy twist. Knees drop to the right, cactus. The arms look over the left shoulder. We're starting to wind it down. And then back through center, drop the knees to the other side. Look over the right shoulder. And then back through center. Cross at the shins. From here, rock up to seated. We're going to fold forward. Okay, breathe. So you can either grab the feet, Let's bend the knees actually. So we're gonna grab the feet. We're gonna bend the knees. Keep the chest glued to the top of your thighs, and then slowly think of straightening the legs. Okay, we wanna work to have great length in our spine. Maybe we just stay here, or we can bring the thighs all the way down. Okay, maybe you straighten the arms and bend the arms a few times. Feel this. If this feels okay, then maybe you work to bring the head all the way down. Okay, and then slowly come up. We're just going to take a few moments to do pigeon. So we're going to start with the right leg, send the left leg back. Okay. From here, you want to think of, depends on how open you are, the knee and the ankle will align here. You curl the feet towards the shin. You always curl the feet towards the shin. We want to protect this knee. Okay, we don't want anything to happen here. Okay, so the leg doesn't have to go all the way up, is what I'm saying. Okay, so finding a position that works for you. And you can tuck the toes with the left leg. And you can just shift forward side to side. Okay, maybe you stay here on your forearms, or you're up high and you're just like, okay, this is really intense. Breathe, this is crazy. But, whatever works for you. A few more seconds here. Just allow your mind to really still. Just come back to your breath, back to your purpose. And then slowly press into your hands to come up. Step it back, maybe give a little shake. Hiya, kick it back. And then step the left leg forward. Again, you flex that foot. You want to protect your knee. Okay? And then lower it down. And then again, maybe you tuck the toes with the right leg and you just shift forward and back. Forward and back. Side to side. Feel it out. A few more moments here. Just really soften the face. Slowing it down. And then press into the hands to come on up. Slide it back. Hiya, kick it back. Yeah. And then slowly drop the knees, cross at the shins, roll over the feet. Find your way flat onto your back. Happy baby. Grab the outsides of your feet. And then hook your big toes, send the legs up towards the ceiling, zip the legs and press up through the heels. This might be where we stay today, or you can bring the legs towards the feet over towards the head and take halasana. If you're taking halasana, just bend the knees and slowly roll all the way down. The knees come into the chest. Hug for making it onto your mat. Showing up for yourself. And then reach the legs forward. Plant the feet down. Feet spin out. Inner thighs spin out. Palms face up. Chest melts into the the mat. The head is heavy. Let's inhale together, fill up the chest, the belly. Exhale, open up the mouth. And again, inhale fully. Pause at the top, sip in more air. And then exhale, stick out the tongue. Last time like this, inhale. Pause at the top of the inhale, sip in more air. And then stick out the tongue, exhale. So allow the muscles in the face to release, the brows to soften, the tongue to fall from the roof of the mouth, the eyelids to flutter shut, the eyeballs to sink deeper in towards the sockets. It's coming into your Shavasana, your final posture for our practice. It's allowing yourself to be here, melting onto your mat. When you're ready, begin to deepen your breath. Just breathe through your fingertips and your toes. Reaching the arms up and over, interlace the fingers, flip the palms, point and flex your feet, your little feet. And then bring the knees into your chest. And slowly roll to one side. Keeping the eyelids heavy, just press on it. Meet me in seated. Just taking a moment to acknowledge your practice. Thank you guys for showing up, recommitting, holding this space. Thank you, Sender One, for holding this space so that we can all show up and practice together. Subscribe to Sender One. They're amazing. I'm going to come closer to you guys. Namaste. Okay. That was a hot, sweaty one, wasn't it? Okay, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for showing up. Keep tuning in. We have some amazing teachers here on the Sender One channel. If you have any questions, there's the live chat. You can chat with me. Thank you for all of you who stuck through the entire hour. This is a donation-based class. All of them are donation-based classes. Anything helps. So thank you again. My Venmo is Brianna Barraza. My PayPal is bbarraza13@gmail.com. Love you guys. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Keep up the practice and tune in for more, okay?